Assalamu alaikum. You are watching World Breaking News. Today topic is Yemen war. Drone attack on government airbase kills 13 soldiers. Soldiers who survived the attack said a hunger was hit by missiles and bomb-laden drones. At least 30 pro-government fighters have been killed in an attack on an airbase in southern Yemen, security and medical sources says. A spokesperson for Yemeni Southern Forces said Al-Anad air base was targeted with armed drones and missiles. He blamed the Iran-aligned rebel Houthi movement, which is fighting a war against the Saudi-backed government. The Houthi have not yet commented on the report, but they have attacked the same air base in the past. Yemen has been devastated by the conflict that escalated in 2015, when the Houthis control a large part of the country and a Saudi-led coalition launched an operation to restore President Abdurrab Mansour Hadi rule. The fighting has reportedly left more than 130,000 people dead and targeted what the UN says in the world's worst humanitarian crisis, with 12 billion millions people reliant on the food aid and half of children under 5 facing malnutrition. More people is more places trust BBC News than any other news sources. A soldier who witnessed what happened at Al Anad on Sunday said he and his comrades were gathered inside a hangar after breakfast when they saw a drone hovering overhead. He tried to fire at it and bring it down, but we could not hit it. He told AFP news agency that craft flew over the headed directly toward the hangar where it fired two missiles. Another soldier who was wanted in the attack, Nasser Said, told the Associated Press that 50 troops were inside the hangar when it was hit by missile and bomb-laden drones, and they shoot one of them down. Southern Forces spokesperson Mohammed Al-Naqib said at least 30 soldiers were killed and 60 others were wounded, many of them critically. He warned that the death of Tool might rise at rescue. Teams were still searching through the site. President Hadi expressed condolences to the families of those who killed and promised that the Houthis would pay heavily for all the crime they have committed against the people of Yemen. In January 2019, 6 soldiers were killed in a Houthi drone strike on Al Anad, which occurred while high ranking officers were watching a parade. Latest updates: Houthi rebels want to further attack on UAE. New from January 17, Houthi says attack near the airport and oil facility involved 5 ballistic missiles and several drones. A fire was ignited at the airport, police said, while 3 petrol tanks exploded in an industrial areas. Yemeni Houthi rebels targeting a key oil facility in Abu Dhabi killed 3 people and started a separate fire at Abu Dhabi International Airport, police said. Police in the United Arab Emirates identified the death as 2 Indian nationals and 1 Pakistani. Small flying objects were found as 3 petrol tanks exploded in an industrial area and a fire was ignited at the airport, police said. The Houthi rebels announced military operation in the UAE. UAE pledged to retaliate after three killed in Houthi attack. Yemeni Houthi rejects UN call for free UAE flagged ship. Pakistan also condemned that attack on Abu Dhabi previous day. And part of that Pakistani was constructions basis for the two countries to resolve these issues for takeoff and actions. Drone attacks are a harmful hallmark of Houthi assaults on Saudi Arabia, the UAE ally that is leading the coalitions fighting for Yemeni government in the grinding civil war. The live block is now closed. Thank you for joining. Pakistan, France, America, and different other countries was condemned that says Abu Dhabi attack a threat or to stability. France strongly condemned the deadly drone attack in Abu Dhabi claimed by Yemeni Houthi. These attacks threaten the security of the United Arab Emirates and regional stability. Foreign Minister Jean-Yves Le Drian said, expressing France backing for the UAE. What is behind the Houthi attack in the UAE? Monday attacks marks a strategy shift by the Irani allied rebels group that had so far avoided targeting the Gulf country. US strongly condemned Houthi attack on UAE strongly today terrorist attack in Abu Dhabi in the United Arab Emirates, which killed three innocent civilians. US National Security Advisor Jake Sullivan said. The Houthi have claimed responsibility for this attack, and we will work with the UAE and international partner to hold them accountable. Our commitment to the security of the UAE is unwavering, and we stand beside our Emirates partner against all three of their threat he had. Israel also want to control UAE securities they offer, but UAE does not want directly now because they know the consequences is so bad in future. So they realize what they take steps. Some of them countries are back that drones attacks, so they consider the group military spokesperson Yahya Sayer said that the missile and the drone have had been launched at Abu Dhabi and the Dubai airport on oil refinery in Abu Dhabi Mahsufu area, and their sensitive targeting in the UAE.